talked about it. It's back. The Sun and Fun flying, and we're going to welcome Greg Gibson to the show. And we appreciate your time because we know right now it is crazy in preparation for the flying.
It's insane. We're having a banner year in any year. You know, a lot of people are ready to get out, and it's obvious from our ticket sales. So we're pretty excited right now. And of course, we got all of our safety measures in place, but it's going to be a great week.
Well, the campus allows for that anyway. It's yes, there's hangars with a lot of the, with the vending and stuff like that, but the majority of the crowd is outside taking in the air shows and things like that, right?
You bet. It's over 1,000 acres, so there's no better place to spread out. I mean, if you're going to be socially distant, the airport property is built for it. You know, you can get out there and see, thousands of aircraft, and, it's literally, 2 linear miles from pretty much one end to the other of the campus if you decided to walk the whole thing. So there's a lot of room out there for people to spread out, and a lot of things in that whole space for people to see.
And as we sit here live on April 9th, the event itself is April 13th through the 18th. Before we get too rushed for time, the website, where they can buy tickets and get information, I'm assuming, on the website about what Sun and Fun is doing to keep the event safe.
Absolutely. So flysnf.org, flysnf.org is where you can find all of that. We've got our COVID procedures, the link to it's right on the home page, and of course the ticketing button's right on the home page. Everybody can see where the different levels of ticketing is available, and all the various things that are happening during the day. It's a big site. There's a lot to see. Give yourself some time to kind of peruse it because there's a lot going on in there. But if the contact page is a great spot. We've got some great volunteers that are answering questions, just hand over fist right now. So if you get confused or something doesn't look quite right or have a question, just either give us a call or shoot us an email.
And everything from air show to car show to, breakdown, this isn't just a little event. This is, I hate to fall back on the something for everybody, but literally something for everybody.
It really is. Having that range of things is what we've developed over the last 47 years. And this is our 47th annual event. We did have a 46. It was virtual, so it's still online at sunfunhome.org if they want to see what that looked like. But the car show is a weekend event. We have, of course, the United States Navy Blue Angels are coming in with their very first demonstration anywhere in their new platform, the FA-18 Super Hornet. They'll have the return of Fat Albert, which is their C-130J Hercules. It's a Super Hercules. It's the first time that's been seen anywhere. And I actually have on Thursday, there could be a guest appearance from a jet team some people might have heard of that happens to be on their way to the East Coast. So can't confirm or deny that may or may not happen, but Thursday you should be looking up around, right around 4 o'clock.
What's it rhyme with?
Let's see. It's something you'd buy. No, I'm right.
But always something for, into Jack's point, something
cameo
for everybody. Yeah, which is fantastic. And I think you mentioned something that's very important because things are so spread out and there is so much to see. Get on that website. Get a game plan. Because you can, and if you are a little bit, I don't want to say nervous, but you want to try to know where you're going, and then you don't have to encounter, you know what I mean?
That's true, and it's like a theme park.
Exactly.
Take pictures of what your kids are wearing, take a picture of them when they get there, so for somehow they get separated from you, show what people look like, show them what they look like today. That's a good idea because I see people show your kid, that was 5 years ago. Oh no. So having that type of foresight and planning, that level of detail is really helpful. And of course, sunscreen. Make sure you got something to protect the skin. It's going to be warm. It is Florida. We're really excited about, of course, our home in Central Florida. Visit Central Florida, Polk County Tourism and Sports Marketing, great partners. I look forward to seeing you guys out there and having all your exhibits and displays. People can learn about what's all going on in Central Florida. And of course, most of that requires sunscreen too, because it's going to be a great week. We really have, the weather forecast looks good. We've got thousands of aircraft teed up that are coming in, and of course just the general camaraderie. The food's fantastic. A lot of people don't realize that. If you're a foodie, this is a great place to come. It's not just carnival food. This is stuff where you can actually, the Amish donuts, I'm just going to say it, Amish donuts.
That was Laura's favorite.
Do it.
Yep, that was her favorite.
Yeah,
so.
They're fantastic.
They're so good.
Yes.
It really is. I mean, the line over there, they actually said, oh, we're having a tough time this year. And the vendors all around them said, no, you have to be there. Can we contribute? So they're fantastic.
I had read online an article about, folks, whether they're deciding whether to come out or not because of the amount of replies to the article that were, hey, look, I'm up in Minnesota, I'm up in wherever, I'm coming out. I've been vaccinated, this is the time to come out, it's out in the open. So ticket sales have been through the roof so far.
They really have, and we didn't see that coming, honestly. We had an event in December, our Holiday Flying Festival and Car Show, and it was fun to do. It was a nice little stopgap fundraiser for us, but it also gave us sort of a beta test for what this would look like. Gave us a lot of go-ahead indicators, and a lot of it was that, people were ready to be outside, felt like an outdoor venue was something they could feel safe at, and of course having all of our state, local, and federal guidelines being observed and documented is something that you'll see us doing. I've got my little clever little mask on here that we've got ready to go.
Yep.
So
There you go.
it's a different year for all of us. I mean, how many times can you beat that dead horse?
Yeah.
But it's going to be a lot of what you're used to as Sun and Fun. We have so many people who've never been. That's one of the big things you're talking about. Communications and outstanding. They're saying they haven't been before. This is my first time. What can I expect, and how do we do this? And it's very exciting for us. I think we've reached a whole new audience in a lot of different ways, because we were looking at alternative audiences, with the food conversation, with the camping conversation, with the car show conversation, to, because we weren't real sure what that volume of people would look like. So rather than just talking to the choir, we marketed to a lot broader segment, and I believe we really hit on something. So not everything with a COVID situation is bad. It forces you into some new ideas, and I think we're coming out on top for it because of them.
Well, you're exactly right, and this is another example of some of the positives. Try to look for the silver lining. Some of the positives that have come from COVID and the response to, golf is seeing a surge in new players or folks returning to it. RVs and camping.
Absolutely.
Water skiing. Good luck trying to buy a boat right now.
Right.
Or getting on the water, which are, oh, by the way, completely every one of them in Polk County's wheelhouse as far as what we're able to offer. This is another example of that. A huge campus, like you said, there at the airport, the ability to be outside. So it's exciting to see. And of course, we know, because we've been there a million times, once somebody goes to Sun and Fun the first time, they come back and they come back and they come back, because it is so great.
Well, what a lot of people will tell us, and this is what's so great about Polk County, is that they come to Sun and Fun, but then because they discover so many things that are they're not the the beaten path sort of activities, but because neither are we, if you think about it from a large scale perspective, then they see all these ancillary things that they could come back, and we find out that we see people that come onto the campus saying, yeah, I was here in April and we're back. So they're back to either camp at the campground again, so we're year round now, and they're enjoying the different venues and whatnot and all the attractions here in Polk County. So it's exciting to be part of that, and it's really fun to be able to kind of feed that engine.
One more time, give us the website so folks can get all the information they need.
It's flysnf.org, and all the info you need is right there.
And again, the dates are April 13th through the 18th. They're in Lakeland at the Sun and Fun campus, and of course, the money and the proceeds and the amount of scholarships and the high school right there. So a lot of reasons to be a part of this. Greg, thanks so much.